俺が綺麗どうもそして僕を見て頑張りますあのね Y'all talking time just tick away You ain't clocking hours on the day All that watch is stopping what you claim Dollar crosses real got me name Hoping God just get me out this way
Excuse the tardiness of this. I want these Kubera videos out by 10 a.m. my time, but I'm not even recording it at 10. So my fault. But we're gonna get it done here. And not to give Gandhava the in the neck. Like, subscribe, hit notifications, stay notified. And let's hop into this Kubera. You already know what time it is. Okay. God, I just feel so bad when I read these now because I'm like I gotta read it online webtoon. At least like initially on like live, and I'm like, son, from what I can tell, this is the translations are even worse than what they usually do sometimes. But let's get it. Oh, I'll kill you, Anata. He's like, nigga, stop it. Hey, I'm in my room. How'd I get here? What an idiot. First, you go where I told you not to go, and now you get beaten up by someone way stronger than you. Keep yourself under control. Do you have any idea what a loss it would be to our clan if you died? Besides, everyone's been saying how weak our second in command is compared to other clans. We can't lose our king. Ugh, shut up. Have you considered my position? I didn't fight, and I thought you got in my way of the fight. What fight? What fight? What are you even talking about? Excuse me. Sorry. I keep telling you. It's just so funny. He's just like, wait, I'm in bed. That place was built using the knowledge accumulated by top Aztecas and their partners in the god realm since the beginning of time. It's completely different from ordinary planets without betroths. Betrothed. The flow of energy itself works against us, so there's a lot we can't do there. It's especially dangerous for gods specializing in regeneration. Couldn't you figure that out from the fact that our top two regeneration users like you and Ravana have already been being back? Why do you keep going back there? What does it have to do with me? That bee swarm retreated. I'm the king. I have every right to attack a planet if I feel like it. Whatever they had prepared, they should have been able to overthrow all that. I should have won. That's what you think. I shouldn't have to go sneaking around like a coward. Why? Why do only Nazicas have to be cautious of their environment? How can we possibly be beaten by the energy that even the Aztecas can sense? We're stronger than them. Actually, it's the humans who sense the energy. The Aztecas are simply there. This is their universe. They completely operate in a different way from us. One Last God, Kubera, story not by Kurigam. Season 3, episode 187, The Other Side 5. Interesting. Seems like, one thing that I know for sure is we're gonna tie back to why Rand looked so monstrous when Brilith pulled up on him and stuff. But I think we're really diving into some of this Gandharva stuff and everything. So this should be interesting. I want to learn more about all of these characters and gods and Sura. So I'm here for it. I'm sorry that I'm very, very exhausted. Even a legend like Anata can only use his power because of Kubera and Indra. The Nastikas may be stronger in terms of pure power, but the Aztecas are still the ones behind the power. They're the source of energy. They're the source of all energy consumed to the universe. I'm sure they don't want to keep using energy necessarily, so stop provoking Varuna and try to behave yourself. Asura is already on regular speaking terms with Chandra. Why don't you try to become more like him? No! If I were stronger, I'd teach this book. Yeah, he seems like a petulant child, like mad childish, like, God, I hate this guy. Can't stand Gandharva. Can't stand him. Bozo. So, exactly, see? Seriously, to act like a child. I refuse to talk to that jerk. I don't want to talk to that jerk. Varuna has already gotten in my way several times. What? When? You mean when Varuna went around creating seas wherever you went because you sucked up all the water everywhere? That was because you got in his way, not the other way around. Face the facts. And he was trying to have someone else made king. What? Manaka is supposed to be king. How dare a creature like you be king? He called me a creature and said Manaka should be king. I can't stand it. Manaka, that strange woman who always shows up and steals my prey whenever she's bored. I hate how she always lectures me with that same tone of voice, but I only spared her because killing her would only cause even more irritation for me. How dare you compare a Nastica? How dare you compare a Nastica like her to me, the king? How could I possibly talk to someone who blabbers nonsense like that? Manaka, huh? That's pretty insulting. I may not be strong, but I'm still second in command. Why would he push for a weak Nastica like her when I'm right here? Makara, Gandhara, Nastica. I like this guy's design. I like the thing on his ear. I'm screenshot this. Black bar. Scroll down. Mountains. Mountain range. Asura's body. Hey! Yaksha ran. Asura's body contains several types of power, but the only ones who can use those powers properly are humans. Asuras already kill each other so much as it is. We know exactly what would happen if they were able to use other people's power. That's why humans can only use power as their lifespan allows. The more effective it is, the more of their lifespan uses up and vice versa. There are ways to prevent their lifespan from decreasing, but they aren't guaranteed. Ultimately, they can only use up their abilities for as much as their lifespan as they have left. Is this a place on the same planet, or a totally different planet, or a different dimension? I just followed him through some kind of gateway, but I've already spent so much time wandering between different areas before getting here. I wouldn't even be surprised if this were hell. What if I never find a way to get back? Oh, think about his family. Are you trying to get yourself killed? You wobble. It's your choice whether you want to die or not. But seeing how afraid of me you are, I get the feeling you still want to live. Sorry, I just lost my own thoughts about the past. What part of the past do you mean? Well, I'm not sure if the word past describes it properly, but I was thinking of a time far, far away. Never mind. I don't even know where I am now. I don't mean to be rude when you've been so kind to me, but I don't intend on stay here learning or studying or something. Oh, sorry. I said, oh, what? Oh. Do you know how I might be able to talk to God Vishnu? I may be lost, but I have a feeling he can help me. He might be able to tell me where to go. What's the hurry? If you're going to warp back to your time anyway, it doesn't matter if you spend some time here and get to your destination a bit later. So you know I warped to 2 times to get here. Of course I know. I saw you waste that power that would normally eat away at your own lifespan. That means you've escaped from the boundaries of a normal lifespan. When did you realize that? I once walked for a very long time in an empty white space. There was no night or day. I had no sense of time. But all the times I'd spent with family and friends felt as faint as the day in a distant past. If I were under the constraints of a normal lifespan, I would have likely died already. Oh shit, is that how long they were there? Maruna and Ran? Christ, dude. And after that, there were several times where I had to use more power than usual. And each time I got used to it. So now it probably doesn't really bother me. Although I kind of figured if I transcended the limitations of a normal lifespan, it's not so much that you transcended it, it's just that the last day of your life isn't recorded in the Book of Dead here. When you return to where you belong, the clock will tick away for you again like normal. And you won't be able to use all the power like you can now. That's why this is a good chance to practice using that power while you can. And most importantly, someone knows better than anyone about the power is volunteering to teach you. Why are you doing this for me? I'm just some random human who has something that's supposed to be yours. Yet you're teaching me how to use it instead of trying to get it back from me? I just don't understand. Are you refusing my help then? It's not that. I just feel sorry. I don't feel like I deserve to learn from you. It really hurts me to think about it. I feel like I'm doing something so wrong. I like your modesty. If you really feel sorry, then that's all the reason to learn to use my heart properly. You'll only disappoint me if you get lost in your thoughts and stumble like a minute ago. First, let's have a little sparring match. Me and you, Yaksha? Nope. I'd like to, but I don't think I can now. Someone else will fight you. Stop pretending to be a sleeper. Hanuman! Oh, shit. Oh, Hanuman's coming. Damn it. Why would you wake me up? I've been sleeping for only 200 years. That's a long nap. To be continued. Oh, that's hype. That's hype. Man, this is painful as a weekly read. This is painful. I need more. I'm debating just like straight up getting into the fast pass because I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to make that executive decision because I'm gonna need to read these a little more binge. This is not don't get it wrong. This hasn't been a bad weekly read. It's just killing me because I think I'm so used to just having so many chapters at my disposal. That's like I read 10 and I'm like, I need to read 11. And I just keep going. It's like I read 1 and I'm like, where's the rest? I need more. But that was good. I'm gonna holler at you guys. The season 3 review will be out just now. Obviously it's more like in progress because the 3rd season isn't done yet, but stay tuned. Look out for that. It'll be coming soon. But this was dope. We're gonna see how Ran. But the only thing is that if Ran uses this power in the current time, since his day of the dying will be recorded, it will really consume on his lifespan. But if he can use it properly, though, when in those little instances where he can transform and use Yaksha's heart properly and everything, he'll be dangerous. I very much appreciate when you guys tell me which things are not translated properly. I actually have them recorded in here just so I know, like, okay, this is where they messed up stuff. So I actually have been keeping note of it. So I really appreciate that. You guys have been extremely helpful in that regard. Like, I love the Kubera fan base right now. You guys have just been extremely hospitable and helpful, and it's just like you're just happy that I'm here. So I love it. But anyways, I'm gonna be out. You guys take care.
In my drugs, pour it in my cup, sitting in my darkness with my ghouls, we pouring up. I don't really give a fuck, I don't really have a say. You tell me that I suck, I tell you